again for my second ever live on YouTube. I'm going to be working on this piece again. This is my dining room door. I decided I was sick of the plain white boring door, and so I decided to add a little pizzazz to it. So I'm going to be painting this today. This is my second session on this piece. I still have the whole lower bottom of the door to go, so it's probably going to take me a little while. But my plan is basically to block in all of the colors, and then I'm going to go back in and add some details. So I hope you enjoy this video, and if you watch it, please give it a little like to help a sister out. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm going to get going on this thing. If you hear any little clicking noises, it's just my little dogs clicking their little nails around. They're super attached to the hip today for some reason. But I think the first thing I'm going to do is add some blue in here. I wanted to add some more cooler colors, so that is the plan for right now. I hope everyone's having a great Monday. I did post a new YouTube short this morning and a longer video yesterday if you want to check those out as well. I appreciate all of your support. And yeah, let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Oh, be right back. Come on, honey. All right. Hopefully this angle and the lighting's okay and you can hear me all right and all that. I've got this really nice Caribbean blue that I'm going to be adding to this big old piece. This is the largest painting I've ever done. And I haven't really done any abstract pieces in a long time, so I thought it'd be fun to do something kind of abstract with this. I love painting abstract pieces because I don't have to think about it too much. This is just a totally intuitive piece. I haven't really thought about the colors, or I haven't pre-planned any aspect of this piece, so it's been pretty fun to just kind of let my intuition guide me as I work on this painting. I think we'll go with some more circles up here. Today, I brought down this piece. This is another large abstract mixed media piece I created a couple years ago, and I brought it downstairs just to kind of give me some inspiration so I can get a variety of like different shapes in here. But yeah, there's another mixed media abstract piece I did a while back. I think that might have been the last abstract painting I worked on. I hope everyone's having a great start to their week. I was gonna do a live on Sunday, but I just didn't get around to it. It felt like a lazy day for me. So I decided I better do a live today instead. Maybe we'll get a smaller brush in here and get some smaller circles up here. Usually I'm sitting down when I paint, but with this piece I've been standing the whole time, so we'll see how long I can go today. The last time I did a live stream and I was working on this was almost 2 hours. But we'll see. But I figured I better get some more work on this painting, because sometimes I have the tendency to start a new piece and I'm all excited about it, and then I just kind of lose interest in it and just sits for a while. But I definitely don't want this door that I look at every day to just be sitting, so I thought I better get to it. That's probably my worst habit as an artist, is starting a piece and then losing interest in it and having it sit. I've got to fill up my water cup real quick. Excuse me, little dog. stop this paint drying up on my brush. I think I'm going to keep going with this blue paint though. Maybe add some smaller details in here. I've been using a mix of craft brand paint and Liquitex Basics paint. And the Liquitex Basics has definitely been a lot better for this painting because I don't have to go over it so many times, but it's alright. Yeah, if y'all are watching, if you could please give this a little like, I would appreciate your help and support. It really does help push this video out to the algorithm even more. Yeah, totally intuitive painting, just kind of letting my creativity guide me as I work on this piece. The plan is to block in a bunch of shapes and then I'm going to go in and add the details. And then after that, I'm going to go in and for these little areas in here, I'm going to paint the entire background yellow. If you hear little clicking noises, it's just my dogs clicking around me. I guess they want to see what I'm doing. I hope everyone's having a great day so far. I am going to start doing these lives on a regular basis on YouTube, so if you would like to watch some more, make sure you subscribe and get your notifications turned on. You can see when I'm going live. I don't have like a set schedule or plan yet as to when I'm going to be doing them. Just kind of winging it for now. I feel like right here needs some blue, maybe. A little random shape of blue. I'm sorry we can't have any music going. I'm just kind of afraid of getting a copyright strike, so I figured better play it safe and not play any music. But usually when I'm painting, I like to watch a movie or a TV show, play it in the background. Mostly I've been watching a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine lately. I really love that TV show. I've already watched all of the seasons before, but it's been a while, so I thought I'd rewatch them. Yeah, abstract paintings are so much fun to work on because they don't require any thought. I can just go in here and let my imagination guide me as I go along. I'm trying to work on this in a smart way this time because the last time I was painting it, I kept getting my hand in wet paint. So I'm trying to be more strategic this time with my paint placement so I don't have to worry about smearing any paint anywhere. But yeah, this is probably going to take me a good while because I still have to add the details and I still have the whole bottom portion of the door to complete. And I'm thinking about this border where the door frame's covering the door. I'm probably going to do like a black border around the whole thing. So there's no more white door. And I've lived in this house for 7 years now, but this is the first time I've added my own customization, I guess you could say, to any part of it. And I don't know why I didn't do it sooner, but if this goes well, I'm thinking about I might just end up painting all of the doors in my house. I don't know. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, AI could do it a lot faster. I agree with you. But, I mean, a human over a robot making art, I think makes a little more sense. Yeah, I do need to find some copyright-free music. But I appreciate you all stopping in and watching my live. Please give it a like if you can. I appreciate your support. But some of these colors like this, I'm definitely going to have to go over again just to get a better layer of better coat of paint on there. I swear sometimes when I go like do these lives, I just forget how to talk for some reason. Don't mind me. That's why I'm an artist, because I'm not very good with words. I'm much better with a paintbrush. Any other artists in the house? Yeah, this is just my second live I've ever done on YouTube. I used to stream on Twitch, but I haven't done any live streams for a couple years. But I always did enjoy doing them. It's always fun to be able to connect with people and kind of share my art, my process as I'm doing it. My dogs are just hanging out with me today, I guess. Like, what is she doing? Anybody see any shapes that look like something in here? I thought this kind of looked like a smiley face. You got the two eyes and nose and the mouth. But it's always kind of interesting with abstract pieces. Like, I love to hear like what people can see in the piece, because everybody always has a different answer. I'm trying to use the rest of this blue up on my palette here before I move on to another color, but for my palettes I always just use the styrofoam plates because I don't have to clean them when I'm done, which is always nice. And I guess I'm kind of a lazy artist. But I can reuse them a bunch of times, so it works for me. But yeah, I follow this artist named Trippy Draws on YouTube, and she's the one who kind of inspired me to want to try to paint this huge piece, because her entire house is covered with paint. She's painted like the window frames, like literally every square inch of her house is painted. So she's the artist that kind of inspired this desire, painting some random stuff in my house. I thought this one kind of looked like a flower, but like I said, I'm just trying to block in some colors and then I'll add the details. Like, adding the details is probably my favorite part of creating an abstract piece, because I feel like that's when it all really starts to come together, you know? But if you didn't see it earlier, this is another large abstract piece that I made. It's a mixed media piece I created a couple years ago, and I thought I'd bring it downstairs with me today as I work on this, so I can maybe get some inspiration for some different shapes and stuff that I can add in here. But this is what I mean by the details. So I'm just trying to block in all those big shapes, and then I'm going to add in some details like I did with this one. That's kind of the plan with this. And the background's going to be bright yellow. So I think the yellow will really complement and make everything pop really nicely. All these colors. This paint I'm using is like the cheap paint. So it's being kind of a pain, but I just love this color, so I figured I'll just have to do a couple of coats on it. I'm having a lot easier time today than I was This is the second session I've done on this door, but I feel like the ideas and the shapes are flowing a lot easier to me today than the last time I was working on this. But yeah, if you're watching, please give this video a like so it'll help push it out to the algorithm a little bit more. I've been working really hard on my YouTube for this past year. It's been a year exactly yesterday that I started consistently working on my YouTube channel. But this is only my second live I've ever done. I wasn't as nervous today as I was the first time around. Like I said, I was a streamer on Twitch, so I've done live streams before, but it's been a couple years. But there's this artist on here named Dondrell Lee Artistry, amazing artist. Check him out. He's the artist that really like inspired me to try YouTube live. Definitely gonna have to go over these shapes with some more paint. I don't want any of the white popping through. I'm happy with how this is turning out so far though. I'm digging it. But I hope everyone can hear me okay and everything. Let's do some blue. Some blue against the pink. That'll look nice. Well, I really appreciate everyone stopping in and giving a little view to my live. I'll have to figure out some copyright-free music so we can have some tunes at least. I hate painting in silence, honestly. But I'll have to figure all that out, I guess. Are there any other YouTube content creators in the chat? Give yourself a little shout out if you are. We can all support one another, you know? I think my dogs need to go outside. Don't start barking, please. Little yappy dogs. I've got 3 little mutts, and they're all hella old now. One's 11, one's 12, and one is 16 years old. He's gonna be 17 in March. The oldest dog I've ever had. And definitely the naughtiest of all the dogs I've ever had. I gotta step back and see where I'm at here. I haven't added any blue to this portion yet, so maybe a little blue over here. What kind of shape do I want to do? Maybe one of these? I love this blue, it's so pretty. But yeah, this is just the top portion of the door. I still have the other bottom half to go, which I haven't really thought about what I'm gonna do because I don't exactly want to sit on the floor while I'm painting it. So hopefully my chair will be low enough to the ground to be able to reach the bottom part too. But I'm gonna be so happy to have this plain white door gone. I've hated looking at this door the whole time I've lived here. Thought it was time to do something about it. But yeah, I think the next door I might paint in my house is the bathroom door. Add some color to it. So relaxing. I really love working on abstract pieces. I don't know why I waited so long to make another one. They're really so relaxing. I don't have to think about what I'm doing too much. Because typically when I'm working on a piece, I usually plan out the composition and plan out the colors and plan everything out in advance. But with an abstract piece like this, I love to just kind of see what happens and just kind of let it flow organically. There we go. Now those colors are, these shapes are popping a little bit more now they've got another coat of paint on them. So fun. I'm really enjoying this project. There we go. I'm curious if anyone else has ever painted something random in their house like this before. This is my first door painting. But besides this piece, the largest painting I've ever done was about 3 feet by 4 feet. And it was at this park called the Folsom Pate Park. I don't know if it's still open or whatever, but there was this park called the Folsom Pate Park, just located outside of Sacramento. And they had this huge wall available for anyone to just come and paint on it. So me and a group of my artist friends went and took a trip up there one day, and we all did a huge painting on this wall, which was a lot of fun. It was my first time doing anything like that. And it was also the first time I ever used spray paint with a piece. I did a giant painting of Mac Dre. He's one of my favorite rappers. And I used a tablecloth, an old lace tablecloth, as the stencil for the background. I think I've shared it as on my YouTube as a short before, if anyone wants to see what it looks like. There we go. Get another coat on this blue, because I definitely don't want the door popping through, the white of the door. Ah! Oops. But I hope everyone's having a great Monday so far. And I don't know if there's anyone new in here. I'm going to start doing these YouTube lives on a more regular basis. So if you'd like to come and hang out and watch me paint, turn on your notifications. And I should start really posting when I'm about to go live. I do have a Facebook page and an Instagram as well. You can see a lot of my art on Instagram. I've been on Instagram for over 10 years now, so there's a lot of art on there. I'm almost done with this blue on my plate, and then I'm going to switch colors, and I'll probably start working on this bottom portion next, because I want to get all of these colors, these blocked in, all of my shapes blocked in. Oh yeah. Mostly I've got a bunch of cool colors going on with this piece, because the background's going to be yellow, so I want my yellow background to really pop nicely, so I thought to mostly use cool colors on this, since they'll pop really good against the yellow. Definitely go in on this shape some more. Good dogs. All three of my dogs are just chilling right now with me. I guess they want to watch me paint too. Little nuts. We got any Sagittariuses in the chat? Is it your birthday month like mine? My birthday's in a couple of days. I don't know what I'm going to do for my birthday. The only thing I really know is I want to eat some chocolate cake. That's about the only plans I have for my birthday. But I guess I'm one of those lucky December birthdays because my birthday's in the beginning of the month. So growing up, I didn't get the whole, here's your birthday and Christmas present all in one. I always had a separate birthday present and a separate Christmas present. And the house is always decorated for Christmas on my birthday, so I like that. There we go. Definitely gonna need to add some more coats of blue, but I think for now, I'm ready to move on to the next color. I didn't really think this piece was gonna take me long to do for some reason, but seeing how much work I've gotten done on it so far, I'm probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours or so in on this piece. Alright, time to switch colors, I think. Or maybe I'll add a little bit more blue right here. What kind of shape do I want? Maybe a little squiggly shape like that. What's up, little dogs? You hanging out with me? Last time I did a live, I made them stay upstairs, so this time I guess they wanted to see what I was doing. They're mama puppies. They just love their mom. Alright, let's switch colors. What color do I want to add next, though? So I still have this whole bottom portion to work on. So I'm going to start laying in some more colors in here. I think I'm going to go with this kind of violet color next and get some violet shapes down here. So switching paints. Switching gears here. Excuse me, doggies. Excuse me. Yes, I love you too. This fall has been so nice so far. It hasn't been too cold. And it snows where I live, but we haven't gotten any snow yet, so I'm pretty happy about that. I really don't like the snow at all. Not a fan. Yeah, I've got this light blue violet I'm gonna do next. It's gotten kind of old because it's been sitting around for a couple years, so it's a little thick here. But yeah, for a couple years there, I didn't really do any art. I was working on my mental health. But this past year, I've gotten back into creating art, and I found that a lot of my paint, see how thick it is? It's gotten kind of old. So I figured this project would be perfect to do too, because I have a lot of old paint that I need to use up before it's completely not good anymore. But yeah, I have to add a bunch of water to this to kind of thin it out a little bit. Excuse me, puppies. Little pups. Oh yeah. This is how thick this paint has gotten. It's almost to the point where I can't use it, but if I just add some water to it, I can definitely push through with it. I think later today, I'm gonna make some banana bread. I really love baking. That's another hobby of mine. Just another hobby. I thought about making another YouTube channel, like just for like baking and my other hobbies. But I just have this one for now. So hopefully you can see this okay. Maybe I'll scooch you down a little bit. Oh, that's too much. Here we go. Alright. What kind of shape do I want to do? I think something like that. This door is like, has a bunch of grooves in it, so it's kind of a pain trying to get a nice solid line. The paint just kind of wants to keep flaring. I wonder if I can sit down now. I might be able to sit down and work on this. Watch out, girl. Watch out. Probably be able to string a lot longer if I'm not standing the whole time too. Scooch you a little bit. Here we go. How's that? I hope you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, this is a totally intuitive painting. And if you've never done an abstract intuitive painting, I really suggest it. It's just a really nice way to let your creativity flow without having to think about it. There we go. I think I like that shape. Ah! Oh, sorry. My little dog Lucy wants to say hi to everyone, I guess. Yep, there she goes. So I've got, she's a rat terrier, which is half Chihuahua, half terrier. And she definitely gets that gap and stuff from the Chihuahua side. And then I've got a Jack Russell Terrier. And then I have a Pound Puppy, which I think he might be a terrier and like Dachshund mix. It's kind of what he looks like. They're all 3 old dogs now. But I really wouldn't mind getting a puppy. I wish I could get a puppy. Go rescue a dog from the pound. I'm in this Facebook group and this lady is always posting the dogs that are up for adoption in the pound, and every time I see one, it just pulls on my heartstrings. But I already have 3 dogs. I don't think I need a 4th dog. These 3 are enough. They're old, but they're still pretty energetic. They're pretty psycho for their ages, really. And what's funny is the oldest dog, he's almost 17, but he still gets the zoomies. He's still got a lot of juice left in that battery. I think I like that shape. And then I think I might add some more shapes like this within this, whatever this is. I don't know. Hopefully you can see okay what I'm doing. Let's add some more aqua. Maybe over here, I think would be good. What kind of shape do I want now? Something like this. But I'm curious what, if anyone, if you're seeing anything in this piece. So far all I've seen is the little smiley face. There's another smiley face. Oh, it's nice to be able to sit down and work on this. I think that was like the most difficult part about doing this top portion was I had to stand for the whole time and I had to keep looking up, which didn't make my neck too happy. But I'm usually sitting when I work on pieces. But I'll definitely be doing another live stream. I'm sure I'm not going to be able to finish this all today. So I'll be doing some more live streams working on this piece. And I have another painting that I'm working on right now. It's like an alien and a UFO with some mountains. So I think I might work on that piece on a future live as well. I just got the neon blue paint that I need to finish it. So I need to get some work done on that too. But I've been kind of stuck on this, the alien piece I'm working on. I'm kind of stuck on this one part with it, so I've been taking a little break from it. Need to add some more water. I don't know why this past year I've been like obsessed with painting aliens. But yeah, that's been my obsession this year as an artist, painting a bunch of aliens. And I've shared all of them here on YouTube if you want to see what they look like. But the current alien piece I'm working on with the alien and the UFO, it was just some random idea that popped in my head. Like one morning I woke up and this idea for this alien painting came about. So that's where I got the inspiration for that piece. But I get a lot of inspiration for my art from nature. I really love painting landscape pieces. And I did a whole series called my Matisse Inspired Wrapper series. And I've painted some of my favorite wrappers, but I got really inspired by this artist from back in the day named Matisse. And the thing that really caught my eye about him is he was one of the first artists to paint people using like unnatural colors. So he did a lot of paintings of people with like green faces. And he's the artist that inspired the series that I made. And so far for the series, I painted Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, E40, and Method Man. And I'm thinking for the next like rapper that I paint for this series, I'm thinking maybe 2 Chainz. I really like 2 Chainz. I love his little dog Scrappy. So cute. I wouldn't mind having one of those little French bulldogs. They're so adorable. But yeah, that's kind of where I get some of my inspiration for my art. Music that I like, and nature. I've done a bunch of plein air paintings. If you're not familiar, plein air is when you go out into nature and you do your painting right there on the spot. So I've done a bunch of plein air paintings all around California. And what I really like to do with those pieces is if there's a body of water that I'm painting nearby, like a lake or a river or something, I'll actually go and grab some water from the lake or the river or whatever, or the ocean, and I'll use that as my paint water. So I feel like nature kind of gets to be a part of the painting as well by using the water, you know? Just need to go over these shapes a little bit more, trying to get a better coat of paint on them. But yeah, this was looking like a flower to me, kind of, or like the Harry Potter hat or something, I don't know. But that's what's fun about abstract pieces, is you never know what you're gonna see in the piece. I remember I did this art show like years ago, and I had a bunch of abstract art there, and no one knew I was the artist, and I was just kind of hanging out listening to what people were saying about my art. And it was really interesting with the abstract pieces, especially to hear what people were seeing in the art. And that's what's great about art. It really is in the eye of the beholder, right? Somebody could look at a piece and see something completely different than the next person, which I think is really interesting. Yeah, it's nice to be back to painting abstract again. I missed it. Because with all my other art, I'm always planning everything out in advance. So it's kind of nice to take a break from that and just kind of see what flows. Almost done with this violet color, and then I'm going to switch colors, I think. Work on some more down here. I'm thinking we need some orange and some pinks down here to kind of counter these cooler colors I have so far. But I just want to use up the rest of this paint up so it doesn't just dry and go to waste. There we go. I think that's good for now. Moving on to the next color. I think I'm going to put some more orange. Some orange next to the violet. That'll look nice. So switching colors again. Gotta make sure I keep all these paintbrushes I'm using wet too, so the paint doesn't dry up on me. But I just learned a trick recently that if you have some paint that's dried up on your brush, you can use hand sanitizer to, you just put a little hand sanitizer on the dried up paint on the brush, and the hand sanitizer helps break down the paint so you don't have to throw your paintbrush away. I'm like, man, I wish I would have learned about that years ago, because I don't know how many paintbrushes I have thrown away over the years. So I've got this cadmium red light hue. This is probably my favorite shade of orange. Let's see. Need another large paintbrush with this one. All my dogs left me. I guess they had enough of watching me paint. I really love this orange though. This is a nice shade of orange. But lately with my artwork, I've been painting with neon paint a whole lot. This year has been a real big focus on using neon paint with my art. But the neon paint is very thin, and I have to do like tons of coats of it to get the shade that I'm going for, and I just did not want to have to deal with that when I'm working on this huge piece. So no neon colors with this piece, but I've just always been drawn to really bright colors with my art. I feel like using these bright colors is just, I don't know, they kind of bring me happiness, and my hope as an artist is that whenever someone sees my art, it'll help maybe make them a little happier too because of all the bright colors. So that's why I've kind of always gone for these bright, bold colors. But what's kind of funny is I have all these bright colors in my art, but I don't ever dress like my art. I always just wear mostly black. It's kind of ironic. I figured I might as well get a little more coats of orange on here while I have this orange out. Hopefully you can see this okay. All right. Let's go to this bottom portion a little bit. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Lucy. Oh, hi, girl. What are you doing, my girl? You come to say hi. And we'll do some orange right here. Let's see, what shape do I want to do next? Maybe something like that. I'm starting to figure out the bigger the shapes I do, the less shapes I'll have to paint. So I'm kind of going for some bigger areas now. Yeah, if you're just popping in, please give this video a like. I would appreciate it. I'm just trying to get these large shapes blocked in, and then I'm gonna go in and add a bunch of details to them. So it won't be just a bunch of blobs of paint. There's gonna be some actual design going on too. But I think I'm gonna have to, once I get the shapes blocked in, I'm gonna get a white paint pen and do my designs with the white paint pen, and then go over the white with whatever colors I'm using. So that way I have a nice base to work with. There's so many grooves in this door. That's been probably the biggest challenge with this piece. Trying to get the paint in all of the grooves here. So I'm curious where everyone is based out of. Where are y'all from? Where are you watching from? I am in California. Hi Liz, hi Liz. You want attention, don't you, girl? You want attention. All these grooves are making it hard to get a nice solid line too. I hate it when the lines are kind of scruffy looking. I want a nice solid line around here. There we go. Yep. I think I like that. Maybe I want to add to it a little bit. There we go. Make it a little fatter. You want to say hi, Liz? You want to sit on my lap while I paint? Oh, you little brat. That's what I've gotten so far. I still got this whole bottom part to go. But little by little we'll get there. I'm trying to figure out where I should add some more orange. I think we need a little orange right here somewhere. I think I'm going to grab a smaller brush though. We can get some smaller detailed shapes in here. This will be a good brush. I'm almost done with this orange, and then I think I'm going to switch to pink as I continue on down this door here. Yeah, we need some orange in here, I think. Hopefully you can see this okay. Yeah, I've got my 3 little dogs. Their names are Jack, Duke, and Lucy. And Duke was the only dog I didn't name. He came with that name from the pound, and we just never changed it. Oh yeah, I love how this orange is looking next to the aqua. Such a nice color combination. Oh, I'm so happy with how this is turning out. I wasn't exactly sure what it was going to be like painting this door, because this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, but so far I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah. Let's see, maybe some orange in here somewhere. Maybe some orange around this green would look nice. Yeah, if you hear clicking sounds, it's just the dog's nails against the tile. You get a little ASMR with that, I guess. Yeah, I like how it looks. Do some orange in here too. Add a little orange in there. What's up, little dogs? Kind of gotta, every once in a while you gotta step back and take it all in, see where I'm at so I know where I need to add more color. Hope you can see this. Do a little squiggly line in here. Yeah, this is definitely going to take me maybe another 4 sessions before I finish it, I'm thinking. Where do I need more orange? I guess I'll put some more orange down here now. Yeah, I get to sit again. Yeah, I gotta figure out this music situation because I really don't like painting in silence. Definitely prefer a movie or TV or something on. But it's crazy how quickly the time goes by when I'm working on art. Feeling like this needs some orange right here too. You guys better go ask Papa if you want to go outside. Ah! I'm smearing my paint. Maybe some orange right here. And then I'm going to switch over to pink, I think, because we need some pink down here now. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. That'll work. I'm so glad to be working on this piece and hanging out with everyone today. I appreciate y'all stopping in and watch me paint. Maybe something like that. Maybe add some circles to it. I don't know. Hopefully you can see. I love this orange. It's so vibrant. What's funny is like in my early, like when I first started painting, I hated using orange and yellow. And now orange and yellow are like some of my favorite colors to use in my art. But the one color I still don't like really painting with, I don't ever really use, is I don't ever really use red for some reason. These colors right here are my main ones that I use a lot. Besides the neons, of course, because I really love a neon paint. That's such a fun element. I think I'm done with the orange down there, so I'm going to go over these shapes a little bit more while I've got the orange on my plate. Get a better coat of paint on here. Yeah, if you're curious what this first session of this piece looked like, it is on my YouTube. I was live for about 1 hour and 40 minutes or so the last time I did a live. And I've been live for almost an hour now, so that's almost, what? I'm over 2 hours in on this piece, almost 3 hours working on this so far. And I've definitely got a whole lot more to go. If I had to guess, I would say this piece would maybe take me 20 hours to do, I'm guessing. Once I add in all of the details and the background and everything, at least 20 hours would be my guess. But yeah, I'm so glad I found the artist. Her name's Trippy Draws, and she's the artist that inspired me to want to do this. Because literally, her whole house has been painted. The window frames, she even painted her microwave. Like, I just love her commitment to bringing bright and colorfulness to all aspects of her life. So I figured, why don't I do the same, you know? Life's too short for boring, plain white doors, I think. Oh yeah. This has been so much fun to work on. Get another coat on here. There we go. I'm already getting kind of hungry for lunch. I think I might have a breakfast burrito for lunch, I'm thinking. I love a breakfast burrito. I think any kind of breakfast food is honestly my favorite. Breakfast food and pizza. Two things I could probably eat every day. Ooh, and I've still got a little bit of sweet potato pie left from Thanksgiving in the fridge. I made my very first sweet potato pie for Thanksgiving. It turned out pretty good. I made the crust and everything. It was only like the second time I've ever made a pie crust. And it turned out okay. I just had a hard time getting the crust like all the same thickness. But I do love baking. I mostly stick to making like cookies and cakes and banana bread. But I would definitely love to get more into baking like savory things like sourdough bread, because I love sourdough bread. I would love to make my own from scratch. I'm just kind of intimidated by the process of it, like making your own starter, I guess it's called, and feeding your starter and all that. I don't know. Seems like kind of a complicated thing to make, but one day I will have to make my own sourdough bread. That's another thing I could probably survive off of, is just bread. I love bread. And you can tell I'm getting hungry. I'm starting to talk about food. Yeah, I'm thinking a breakfast burrito. Some potatoes and vegetables and some sausage, some eggs. Sounds good to me. There we go. Just trying to get another coat of orange while I've still got it on my plate before I switch over to pink. Yeah, this pink and this teal color is probably my favorite combination. I love a hot pink and like this minty aqua color. So fun. There we go. Almost time to switch. But I love painting during this time of year. It's probably my favorite time to do painting, because you don't have to worry about your paint drying up on the plate as quickly as during like the summertime. You gotta paint quick in the summer. Add a bunch of water to your paint and all that. But winter and fall and even springtime is definitely ideal painting times for me. I don't have to keep fussing over the paint. Oops. There we go. All right. I think it's time to switch to pink. You want to say hi, Lizzie? You want to say hi to YouTube? Aww. She's the only dog I have that I can pick up easily. She's only like 10 pounds. Just a little old dog. And it's so funny, she's always sticking her tongue out like halfway out of her mouth. Cracks me up every time. She's a silly dog. All right, time to switch to some pink. I get to my paint over here. Excuse me, excuse me. You want to say hi, Liz? You want to say hi? Duke, I can't pick you up. You're too big. But by big, I mean he's only like 35 pounds. Let me show you my dog real quick. Come say hi. This is my little Lucy girl. Say hi, Liz. You see what I mean about her tongue sticking out? Looks nice. Keep it up. Hey, thank you so much, The Clash. I appreciate that. Thank you. How's your day going? Appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. Yeah, that's my little old Lucy. She's already 12 years old. I've had her since she was like 6 weeks old, so me and her have been together for a long time. Hey, and that was Duke barking at her. He got mad that she got picked up and he didn't. Duke just doesn't really like to be picked up. He doesn't like to be carried around. Ah, he'll spaz out on me. You don't like to be carried, buddy. You don't like it. Now we've got some of this magenta. Do you do art as well, The Clash? And is your name like, are you named after the band The Clash, or kind of curious what your username there is about? Oh, I'm dripping paint on the ground. Hey. It's just acrylic paint that I'm using, so I don't have to worry about it too much, but definitely don't want it to dry. But yeah, I still have this whole bottom part to go, so there's still a whole lot of work to go on this piece. Let's sit down again here. Hopefully, yeah, I can see this okay. Let's do a circle. If you're just popping in, please give this video a like. It helps. It really helps a lot. Helps push this content out to YouTube even more. And if you're just popping in, this is just a large abstract piece I'm working on. This is my dining room door. I got sick of looking at this plain white door, so I decided to give it a makeover. But this is just totally intuitive. Nothing's planned out. I'm just kind of going at it. Maybe something in here. Maybe a little crescent moon shape. We'll just have to keep checking to make sure that you can still see what I'm doing, because this is such a large area to work with. Ah! It's losing its shape down here. There we go. Ah! There we go. This is like a very awkward angle to be working at on this piece, but we'll make it work here. There we go. That'll work. Yeah. And then we need some more pink over here, I think. What kind of shape? Oh, maybe we'll do something like this. This is so satisfying. I wish you could like hear the paintbrush and the paint hitting the wood on the door. It's like, this is some serious ASMR for me right now. I love ASMR. It's so relaxing. Maybe something like that, and then something like this. If anybody has any shapes you think I should add to this, just let me know in the chat and I will attempt to add that shape. There we go. I think I like it. Oh yeah, this pink is looking really nice with these cooler colors. I'm liking this. I'm starting to get to the bottom part of the door now. I think this is when it's going to start to get a little more difficult. Because I definitely don't want to sit on the ground. There's like tile in here. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do this bottom part yet. I guess we will wait and see together. Oh, I hear a woodpecker out there. It's kind of hard to get these shapes just the way I'm trying to get them without having it all scratchy looking. Yeah, I like that. I think I need to get a smaller brush for this pink so I can add in some smaller details. I think that's what this piece is needing right now. Gotta spray down my paint brushes so they don't get dried up. Switch gears here. Get a smaller brush in here. Get some smaller pink shapes. But yeah, thank you again for everyone who stopped in and checked out the stream. I appreciate it. This is only my second live stream on YouTube. I wasn't as nervous as the first time, but I mean, it's always a little nerve-wracking, I think, to be live. I don't know why, but it is. Does anybody else do live streams in the chat? You have any suggestions or tips on how to get over that initial anxiety? It's always good to push through your fears, I feel like. Push through that anxiety, so I'm glad I'm doing this. It's a good exercise for me. Yeah, if there's something that you've been worried about or something you've been anxious about, I found that it's always best to just face your fears head on, and because most of the time what you have built up in your head about your fear is way more than it actually is, you know? I know it's easy to get in your head, and it's easy to get in your head sometimes, but if you can push through those fears and just do the thing, just do it. Just do it. The older I've gotten, the more I've figured this out. I think I need to do a little more pink on here, get a better coat. There we go. Hi, Lizzie. You watching me paint too? Good girl. You want to go out there and bark at the bird, huh? That woodpecker? This needs a little more pink on it. Yeah, this is another example of one of my abstract pieces. I brought this downstairs to kind of give me some inspiration today as I work on this huge piece. It's just kind of good to have something to, kind of reference so I can look at what different kind of shapes I can add, instead of just a bunch of circles or whatever. Can do a variety of different shapes. I don't think I'm going to add any more colors. I think these colors I have on it now are what I'm going to stick with. And the yellow, once I finish that, I'm going to add yellow in these little areas where it's still white, which I think will look really, really nice. Make the whole thing pop really good. But yeah, does anyone have anything fun planned for the month? Doing anything fun for Christmas? Usually I decorate my whole house for Christmas and, you know, put up a tree and everything, but I think this year I'm just going to add the tree. I don't know if I feel like pulling out all my decorations, and it's just a lot of work. My most favorite holiday to decorate for, though, is Halloween. Because I've made a bunch of Halloween decorations over the years, and I love pulling them out and seeing them. But Christmas decor is fun to make too. I posted a couple of long form videos on my YouTube channel. A couple of different do-it-yourself Christmas decor pieces that you can make. And I have another Christmas decor piece video coming out this month in a couple weeks. And I might do a live actually making the piece. I thought that would be a fun thing to share with you guys. Yeah, if I'm not painting, I'm probably crafting. I really love crafting. Especially using dollar store stuff. I don't know what it is, but I'm in a bunch of groups on Facebook where everyone shares like a bunch of Dollar Tree things that they've made, you know, using Dollar Tree stuff. And so I usually go hit up Dollar Store for all my crafting stuff. But it's crazy what some of these people can use. Like, there's a really popular project that I've seen a bunch on these groups where people are using like a toilet plunger and making like Christmas trees out of them, which I think is really funny. But they look really good by the time they're done. Like, you can't tell it used to be a plunger, you know? But yeah, it's cool seeing what everyone makes on there, and it always inspires me too. But the next Christmas project craft I'm going to be making is like a little miniature diorama. I love making miniature things, and I have this little small, tiny little red truck, and it has a Christmas tree in the back of the truck. And so I'm going to make a little diorama using this truck, making it look like a little scene, like it's driving through a little scene like that. But yeah, maybe I'll do that next week on a live. And I got everything I'm using for it from the dollar store too, so it's a super affordable project to make. But man, I remember when dollar store was all dollar stuff. Now it's like all a $1.25 plus. And I heard that they're going to be raising the prices to $1.50. I'm like, man, they're taking away the joy of the dollar store. It's unfortunate. Because I could easily go into dollar store and spend $100 on just crafting things. But you don't get as much for your money anymore, unfortunately, even at the dollar store. I just need to touch up these lines a little bit. Just a little bit here. But yeah, I'm going to start doing these YouTube lives on a more regular basis. This is only my second one, but I've been having a lot of fun doing them, and I definitely want to live stream the whole entire process of this door. So definitely a bunch more work to go with that, more live streams to do working on this piece. Let's see, I can go over this shape a little bit more. Just trying to get a better coat of paint on here. Trying to refine some of these shapes a little bit because I was using the big brush a bunch, and it's kind of hard to get a nice line with those like it is with the small brush. There we go. Any other artists in the chat? I'm always happy to connect with my fellow artists. Or even if you're not an artist, I'm always happy to connect with people. I'm definitely a social person, but I also love to just chill. I spend a lot of my time playing video games. I love to game. That's one of my biggest hobbies as well. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 76. And mostly what I love to do on Fallout 76 is build camps. That's like my favorite part about the game. I feel like it's another way to kind of let my creativity out, just doing different builds. This is a lot of fun. Spent a lot of money on that game getting more camp spots. But yeah, I mostly play Fallout. Sometimes I like to play this game, which it's gonna sound lame, but it's called Power Wash Simulator, and you're just like power washing and cleaning stuff the entire time. I don't know why I find it so relaxing. It's like, I don't know. Just being able to see your progress while you're cleaning something on there, it's like, it brings me joy. It's very relaxing. But I'm excited for GTA 6 to come out. I spent a lot of time playing GTA 5. So I can't wait for GTA 6 to come out. I haven't really been playing GTA 5 as much because it's like all the same stuff. I've already done a bunch of the stuff on there multiple times. I probably spent like 4 years playing that game. I'm just kind of bored of it now. But a couple days ago, me and a couple of online friends were playing Friday the 13th. And I forgot how fun that game is. I love that game. It kind of gives you a little adrenaline rush trying to run from Jason. But I really enjoy that game as well. And it's cool getting, gaming online with people from like all over the world. Like the people I was gaming with with Friday the other day were these two guys from Scotland. So that's what's kind of cool about gaming too. You get to meet people from all over the world, But I've been playing with the same group of friends on there for almost 9 years. It'll be our 9-year anniversary is this month. I think on the 9th or the 10th. So we've all become pretty good friends over the years. And it's been cool. It's cool like hanging out with people for that long because I feel like you kind of grow together, seeing people get married and have kids and everything. It's been a lot of fun. We're all really close. We have like a Facebook Messenger group where we all chat with each other like almost every day. Someone's chatting on there. Even if we're not gaming together, we still stay connected, Oh yeah. This pink I think will only need 2 coats before it'll be good to go. But like I said, I can't wait to add the details. The detail part, adding the details is my favorite part about creating these kind of pieces. I feel like it makes everything come to life. Not just a bunch of blobs of color. It'll have some design to it, Trying to refine my shape here a little bit. Much easier with this little brush. Well, my dogs are back over here clicking their little nails. Hello, Jack. My old dog Jackie boy. Yeah, are you wagging your tail? Good boy. But I love watching dog content on YouTube too. There's this one channel called Narrow Way Homestead. And this guy has the cutest little dog. I think he's like maybe Chihuahua, wiener dog. I'm not exactly sure what kind of dog he is, but His name's Minion, and he's so freaking adorable. I love watching his videos. I spend a lot of time watching stuff on YouTube. That's like my main form of entertainment, I think. Especially at night, at the end of the day, I just love to get on there and just scroll through the shorts. But I love watching Minion. He's the cutest little dog. He kind of looks like my dog Duke, but Duke's bigger. I always kid around that the dogs get jealous. But I watch a lot of Cesar Millan's videos too, the dog whisperer. I feel like I've learned a lot about dogs watching his stuff. He's such an amazing like dog trainer, and it's really cool like how many dogs' lives he's saved just by training them, you know? Yeah, I watch a lot of his videos on YouTube as well. And of course a lot of artist videos. Another artist I love to watch on YouTube, his name is William something. I can't remember his last name right now. But I love his art. A lot of his art looks like stained glass. It's so pretty. Hey Dondrell, how's it going? Get your food on. Thanks for stopping in and saying what's up. Y'all, please go check out Dondrell Lee Artistry. I mentioned you earlier, and I told everyone to go check you out because you're the one who inspired me to want to start doing live streams, so I appreciate that. But yeah, thanks for popping in. I hope you have a good day and enjoy your lunch. It's almost lunchtime for me too. I'm gonna have a breakfast burrito for lunch, I've decided already. But I'm making pretty good progress on this piece so far. But there's still a ways to go. Still got the bottom part. Not looking forward to painting this bottom part of this door, because I'm not exactly sure how I can't be sitting like this the whole time. I don't know how I'm gonna do the bottom part, but I'll worry about that when I get there. But yeah, thank you all for popping in. I really appreciate you hanging out and watching me paint. Appreciate your support. Knowing that there's actually people watching it, it makes it feel like I'm not just sitting here talking to myself, you know? Thank you for making me not feel crazy today. That's always a good thing, right? I feel like we need a little more pink right here. I bet it's a beautiful day where you're at though, Dondrell. Southern California. It's nice up here today. It's been real nice, mild fall so far, which I'm so thankful for. We've got a bunch of sunshine. I feel like I'm a totally different person when the sun's out. I get all bummed out when it's raining and bleak outside. Like, I know we need the rain and everything, but it's depressing when it just is nonstop for days, you know? I need my sunshine time. There we go. I think I like that better. Oh, where else should I add some pink? Maybe in here somewhere? I can fit a little bit more right here. A little bit more. Definitely gonna add some pink onto this shape, but first I've gotta, like, whatever design I'm gonna do, I've gotta add the white first. And then I'll paint over the white with the pink, because if I try to just paint the pink directly on here, it's gonna look super washed out and like dirty. So I've got to have a nice solid white base before I can add any of the details. And take a step back here, see where I'm at. Maybe some more pink up here. Let's see, what kind of shapes do I want up here? Maybe a triangle? It looks like a seagull. Let's do some of that. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, I've got a Van Gogh poster up there. I've got all my Van Gogh art in my dining room. And Van Gogh is the artist that inspired me to want to start painting all those years ago. Seriously love his art. And I think it'd be really fun to do like I guess they're called master studies, where you like paint, you know, another artist's work. But I would kind of like to paint a Van Gogh piece. But one of the coolest experiences I've had as an artist was a long time ago, but I got to actually see some of Van Gogh's art in real life at the De Young Museum in San Francisco. They were doing some work on the gallery where his art is usually at, and so they had his artwork at the De Young. This was back in, I don't know, 2008, 2009, sometime back then. But seeing his art in person, like, was really an amazing experience for me as an artist, especially an artist that I admire so much, you know? I got to see Starry Night, and it was really interesting, and I really, like, highly suggest, if you can, to go check out art in a gallery, because there were some pieces of Van Gogh's that I didn't like before, but when I saw him in person, I just gained like a whole new appreciation for his art. And there was pieces of his that I didn't like, but after I saw him in person, I actually really liked them, which was kind of interesting. So if you get a chance, definitely go check out some art in person. It's a whole different experience than viewing something online, you know, or in a book or whatever. But yeah, I hope one day I get to see his art again. I would love to go to the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam and check out his art. It's on my bucket list of things to do. Oh, that's too much paint. Oop. And I would definitely like to check out the Louvre, of course. There's so much art at the Louvre. But those are a couple of my bucket list things I definitely want to check out some point in my life. Go do some traveling. Love to go check out Europe, because everything's so old in Europe, and I'm really into history, so I think I would love to see everything that they have to offer there. Or even to check out the East Coast. I mean, the East Coast is older than the West Coast. But I've never been to the East Coast. Just mostly the West Coast states. Washington, Nevada, Oregon. And they're all really pretty. Washington and Oregon are beautiful places, especially if you're really into outdoorsy kind of things, which I am. But I live in the mountains, and I really love it up here. It's nice and peaceful. It's nice to be away from large groups of people. I'm not a fan of large groups of people. It's too much. Stick me out in the forest, and I'm a happy camper. And where I live, there's some really cool places to check out. So I'm very, very thankful to live where I do. I lived in the Sacramento area most of my life, and Sacramento's, you know, of course, a huge city. So it was nice to get away from the grind. Move to somewhere it's a little bit slower pace of life out here, you could say. Especially where I'm at. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. So it's nice to be able to do these lives and work on YouTube and stuff, because it's another chance for me to be social and meet people, because I'm mostly a homebody. I don't really go out too much. But getting to chat online and stuff like that is my my outlet for being social, I guess you could say. Okay, time to sit down again. Add some more coats of paint onto this shape. It's looking like a bunch of bananas or like Freddy Krueger's claw or something is what this shape's reminding me of. Oh. Freddy Krueger always cracked me up. Those movies, The Nightmare on Elm Street, they were never scary to me. They were just mostly funny because Freddy's got a sense of humor. But my most all-time favorite scary movie is definitely The Shining. It's like an older movie, but I feel like it's really held up over time. Like, that movie's still really scary for as old as it is, you know? And usually I'm not into sequels, but I feel like the sequel to that movie, I can't remember the name of it right now, but that was a good sequel. I really like how they pulled like parts of the original into it, you know? Made it kind of more cohesive. Oh, I think it was called Dr. Sleep or something like that. That was a good movie. I did a little miniature for Halloween, one of the decorations that I made. I got this little miniature dollhouse from the dollar store, and I made it like, I tried to make it look like kind of like The Shining. So I painted these, it came with these two little figurines that were like identical. So I painted their little dresses and made them look like the twins from The Shining. But yeah, definitely my all-time favorite scary movie. I really like the movie Scream too. That's a good scary movie. But I don't like those movies where it's like super gory and stuff like that. I'm not into those movies at all. I'm not into the gore. But as for Christmas movies, I think my favorite Christmas movie is Elf. Such a good one. I've already watched it once. I'll probably watch it again before Christmas is over with. Probably one of Will Ferrell's like best movies. Like, I seriously love his movies, but of course Step Brothers, that's another classic. Oh. Step Brothers and Elf, probably the best for Will Ferrell movies, I think. Anchorman's really good too. I love a good comedy movie. That's my favorite genre of movies. Try to get another coat of pink on here while I still have some pink left on my palette. Yeah, I love to just use a styrofoam plate as my palette. I don't have to worry about cleaning it. I can reuse them over and over again. Like, some of these styrofoam plates I've used as palettes are like years and years old. They hold up pretty good. But if I'm working on like a large piece and I'm mixing like a custom color for it, I like to use a Stay Wet palette because then I don't have to worry about mixing up that exact color again. And Stay Wet palettes are awesome. Your paint will stay wet for like, I don't know how long. I don't know what the max, but I've had paint in a Stay Wet palette for up to a month. You just give it a little spritz here and there and the paint just stays good for you. I gotta take a step back and see where I'm at now with this pink. Okay, we're starting to get to the hard part, this bottom portion of the door. I am getting kind of hungry though. I'm almost out of this aqua color too, which is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to order some more aqua paint so I can have some for the bottom. Well, let me scooch this down a little bit maybe. You can see there's still a whole bunch to go. Well, let me keep going. I'm going to keep painting some more. I got a little more juice left in me before I need to eat my lunch. Oh no! Ah! I dropped a paintbrush. Dang it. Let me grab this paintbrush before I get my floor all dirty. No. All right. Oh, I just noticed I got some pink on my aqua too. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's already dried. Okay, I think it's time to go to this aqua color though and get some aqua going on down here. Oh. Let me grab my aqua paint and a paintbrush. Hopefully there's enough in there to get a little bit done with it. It's running super low. Yeah, this is my all-time most favorite color of paint. So one of the only ones I always get the large size of this color. I'm not farting, it's the paint, I promise. Dang it. Come on, just a little bit more. There we go. That'll work. Add a little water to it because it's getting kind of old now that I'm getting to the bottom of it. All right. Let's see. Move my chair in here and make it so you can see too. That'll work, I think. I should have grabbed a different size brush, but it's fine. We're gonna work with this. Yeah, definitely gonna need to figure out this whole music situation because I hate painting in the silence. Where's my water at? Ugh. This is one of the biggest tools I suggest if you're painting. I love this spray bottle. So I can just spritz a little water on my paint, and if it's too thick or if it's really hot, it gets the paint to just the right consistency that I need it to be. I haven't done a shape like this yet. Something different. Oh my gosh, I'm getting excited though. This almost got all these shapes down. There's probably only like 25% of the door left, quarter of the door left on the bottom. So I'm making some pretty good progress today. Last few times I've been working on this. Hi, Lucy. Hi. You're a good dog. Ooh. Yeah, I'll probably have some lunch, and I need to film another YouTube video. I've got a video coming out next week, or I should say this Sunday, and the video is 8 ideas of things that you can make if you're bored. So just like 8 different creative ideas of things that you can do easily at home if you are feeling bored and you want to make something but you don't know what to make. I'm working on a video for that today. And with my videos, my pretty much all my videos, I always have to have a script written out before I start filming, because otherwise I just say and like a lot. I use a lot of filler words, I guess you could say, if I don't use a script. So I always have to have a script ready. So I always use a script and a little teleprompter app that I use when I'm filming my videos. It just makes it a lot easier for me. But I released like some videos a couple years ago on YouTube, and I wasn't using the script then, and you can definitely tell. So I might redo a couple of my older videos and make them a little bit better. But making videos is like a whole nother creative thing in itself, like editing videos. I used to hate editing videos because it would take me forever. But now that I've been working on YouTube videos for a year now, I've gotten a lot faster at it. It's gotten a lot easier for me. And I actually like editing videos now, which I never thought I would say, but I actually enjoy it now. I feel like it's just another way to be creative, you know? Another creative outlet. I love this. I'm loving this shape though. It's kind of looking like a flower shape. But the app that I use to edit is called CapCut, and it's free, and it has some really nice features on it. So I've been using that. And I just do all the editing on my phone. I've tried to edit on my laptop with CapCut, but I feel like it takes longer on the computer than my phone. So I've just been doing that. But they even have like a background remover for free built in on there, which I really love, because a lot of times when you go to websites, it's kind of complicated trying to remove a background, but with this app, it makes it so much easier. And then I use ChatGPT a lot too. Helps me create my scripts and everything. But over this past year, I've found my flow a lot better with making videos and editing them and everything. Whoops. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun making YouTube videos. I've been really enjoying it. I was just doing live streaming on Twitch. I did that for about a year. But I like the YouTube videos because I can just make them whenever and post them whenever I want. When I was doing Twitch streams, I had like a set schedule and everything. But I just don't like being boxed in with my time. So it's kind of nice to do YouTube. But now that I'm doing lives on here, I'm not planning on doing a schedule for now. I'm just gonna kind of pop in and do a live whenever I'm feeling up to it. So if you don't want to miss out on any of my lives, make sure you turn on your notifications, because who knows when I'm gonna be on. Mostly this time of day, like around 11, between 11 and 1 seems to be my go-to so far. And that's Pacific Standard Time? Almost said specific. I like that. Let's see. Definitely need some aqua going on over here. I think I'm going to grab a smaller brush. Well, I'm almost out of my aqua. Maybe we'll just go over some of these shapes some more. Need to get a better coat of aqua on these before I run out. I'm gonna have to order more paint online because the closest Michael's to me is like an hour and a half away. And I don't think Walmart carries the brand of the Liquitex Basics that I like to use. So I usually have to order my Liquitex online. Definitely not as convenient, but at least there's that. At least we have the internet for things like that. Dang it, I kind of screwed that up, but that's okay. There's no mistakes in art, just happy accidents, right? Let me scoot you up a little bit. Scoot you. Here we go. The infamous words by Bob Ross. I did a couple of my very first Bob Ross paintings this past year too, and they're like little miniature paintings. They're only about 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. But they were so much fun. Like, I was really enjoying doing his paintings. And I saw this one artist on YouTube where they painted a Bob Ross piece, but they had somebody choose which painting they were working on. So the artist had no idea which Bob Ross painting he was working on. He was just listening to Bob Ross paint it. And I thought that was such a fun art challenge. So I kind of want to try to do that myself. Just totally not looking at what he's painting and just follow along by his voice, whatever he's saying to paint. So that might be one of my next art challenges I do. I thought that would be fun. Definitely want to do some more Bob Ross paintings. And because I did them so small, they took me like less than an hour to create, which was cool too. It's always nice when you can sit down and finish a painting all in one session. Because a lot of the time I'm working on larger pieces like this, and I can't finish this all in one day. So it's kind of nice to work on smaller pieces sometimes, so I can just get that satisfaction of, oh, I did a painting all in one day. I did a painting of Ghostface during Halloween, and that was also a smaller piece, so I got to do that in one session, in one day, which I was happy about. I need to start maybe doing some more smaller pieces. That's all of my aqua left. No. Pretty good progress today. I'm pretty happy with what I've gotten so far. So I've got about this much left of the door. I don't know if you can see the very bottom of it, but I'm getting there. I'm making some progress. Let me scooch it back and you can see the whole thing. Yay! But yeah, if you can, please give this video a like. It really helps the algorithm pushing this video out to more people. And I think I'm gonna call it a day. I think it's time for me to have some lunch, but let me give you a better view of this area real quick here. And thank you all for stopping in and taking time out of your day to come and hang out and listen to me just gab on as I work. Let's see. Now here's what I've done so far. I don't want to trip over anything. And this is how much I have left still to go. So about 25% left. Made some good progress. Thank you all so much for stopping in and hanging out with me. I'll probably go live again tomorrow, sometime between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. I would guess. That's Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you have notifications on and it'll let you know when I'm going live again. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Let me give you one more look at this piece. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all in the comments. Bye, y'all. Take it easy. Have a good one.